Hello Sagittarius, thank you so much for joining me for your March of 2022 Horoscope with Animal Totem. I'm vickieverlie and you can find me at vickieverlie.com or the Rock and Roll Prophetess on YouTube. Do not be fooled by imposters because there's a lot of scammers out there. Make sure you know what websites you're going to. This month we're going to be doing the tarot reading, the first Celtic cross with a Tarot of the Nile, and this is a deck by You can check that out if you're interested. Then we're going to do the next part of the reading with my brand new 3rd edition of the Rock and Roll Tarot deck is out. I'm so excited and stoked about it. It's much smaller than the other deck, which many people have been asking for years. I did a separate whole video on that. You can check that out if you want to know more. And then lastly, we're going to pull an Animal Totem card from our Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. If you're an Animal Totem subscriber, how about if you're a Patreon subscriber, we're going to be some additional bonus cards from another deck, which is Lustrous Tarot. So you can check that out too if you're interested. Alright, so this is a big month for everybody because we're turning a corner. We've got the Aries Ingress, and we're turning a corner into the new season of Aries. This happens every year, and this is the astrological new year, okay? We have the new year on January 1st, yes, but in astrology, when the sun goes through all the 12 signs, it comes to Pisces at the end, and then it starts over in Aries at the beginning. So when the sun moves into Aries, it's the new year in astrology, and it's also a change of the season. It's the Ingress. I am offering those Aries Ingress readings that I offer every month. Every year, I should say. Many of you have been ordering them, and they will be available only till the end of this month. So if you haven't gotten it yet, you have till the end of the month to order it. So check it out if you're interested. Okay, what's going on for our Sagittarians for the month of March of 2022? There's that Moon card. Okay, let's see here. Lately I'm not reading reversals, so I'm putting everything in the upright position. That's just how I feel like I want to do. I go through phases like that, but we'll see what shows up here. And then for the final outcome, the Death card. Don't get freaked out because the Death card is in this spread, because death just means change. And sometimes, you know, we want to make changes. It's not surprising that we would be making changes around this time of the Aries Ingress, because in order to start a new beginning, there has to be a change, right? The very first card out was the Moon card. So the Moon energy is a card of psychic intuition, spiritual things. But whenever the Moon card comes up, I always do want to mention when the new and full moons are going to be. So we're kicking off the month. The new and full moons, by the way, this month are going to be in the mutable signs. And you're a mutable sign. So here you are, Sagittarius. The mutable signs are Sagittarius and Gemini, and then the other way it's Pisces and Virgo. So we've got the new moon in Pisces on the 2nd, and then we've got the full moon in Virgo on the 18th. And the moon is 18. I noticed this in another reading. The moon is card number 18, and we're having a full moon on the 18th in the sign of Virgo. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So there's something that's wanting to be revealed to you, or something that's coming to fruition, but you may have been a little down in the dumps about it, or you're looking too much at the past. That's what's crossing you. The 8 of Pentacles is here. This is something that's already underway, that you've been working on for some time. You may be working on it because you just enjoy doing it, but you're building, I want to say you're building a collection. That's going to be specific to certain people, but definitely the terms building a collection absolutely just came through from the guides. So you're building a collection. You have the 7 of Cups here, so this is all about you can dream a better reality, especially around the time of that new moon. That full moon, excuse me. You can visualize, you can create, you can dream yourself right into a new reality. You do have the Ace of Pentacles here, so it does look like that whatever you've been working on, you maybe have just been working on it with no pay, and then now you're finally going to see some money come from it. You may have even been working on it for even years for some of you. I want to say it's been years. I'm hearing that song now. It's been years, silent all these years. That's a Tori Amos song, yeah. So silent all these years, you know, maybe this is something that you don't even tell people about, or you never debuted it, and now maybe you're going to really debut it and put it out there. You've got the Page of Wands here. This is some fire sign energy. Well, what is the Aries Ingress but fire sign energy all day long? So again, we've got the full moon on the 18th and follow up with the Aries Ingress on the 20th. So a lot of energetic things happening around that time frame. In the position of the new near future, you do have the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, I always tell people I didn't put the Wheel of Fortune on my cover of my deck for no reason. The Wheel of Fortune is a very powerful attractor. It also talks about things turning, just like I said with that astrology wheel. You know, it goes round and round and then it comes into a new beginning. So when it's wheel upright, it's coming into a new beginning. It's turning a corner. We're all collectively turning a corner at this Aries Ingress time. But you may be turning a corner, you know, in your life towards something more positive. You know, you do have the Death card, so there is going to be a big change. Or in order to take this new beginning and really put this stuff out there, there's something that's going to have to be let go. Now, the Three of Swords is next to it, and that is a card of being pain and upset and everything. But this is the card of your hopes, wishes, and fears. So I do feel like that this could be more of a fear than an actuality. Yeah, that comes through pretty strong here too. Like that's just what you're fearing, and I think it's not going to be anywhere near as bad as you think it could be. The High Priestess is in a prominent position as well, which is also associated with the moon. And here we go with the 2 and the moon energy, and the new moon is going to be on the 2nd. So again, these new and full moons. Well, it's not surprising because you guys are, again with the mutable signs, but here's another thing. You're also one of the fire signs. So as when the Aries Ingress happens, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, the 3 fire signs, also are very much impacted. We're moving into fire energy. We're moving into your element, okay? All right, let's go ahead and move to the next thing here. I want to just fan this out one more time and show you how cool they look. I'm just so crazy in love with these. They're great. I'm so happy. I love the stripes on the side. Again, I made another video just talking all about it. You can watch it if you want. But many people have been asking me for years to make a smaller version, so I finally did do it, and here it is. Okay. So, now, I just said, you're a fire sign. So, the cards that would represent you in the deck are going to be the Knight of Rods, the Queen of Rods, or the King of Rods. So we're going to look for those cards, and then we're going to look at the cards that are surrounding that significator or that representation of you. Oh, the Wish card just flipped out here. Well, it did. There it is. The Wish card just flipped out. So maybe getting a wish come true this year, or this month, Sagittarius. So we're going to look for those cards in here, and we're going to find one that represents you, and then we'll go from there. We'll see what the cards that are surrounding you. There you are, right off the bat, as you're representing as the Queen of Rods. So there's no gender. It's not like if it's a male or female or whatever. It's just you. That's you. You got the moon coming out twice. You got the sun and the moon. So what is a new moon? Well, a new moon is the sun and the moon conjunct, and the full moon is the sun opposed to the moon. So you got the sun and the moon again talking about this sun and moon are going to be important. The other thing is, with the sun, I mean, this is your card. You're the fire sign. I'm going to zoom in so you can see a little better. How about that? Yeah, one more time. There we go. So here you are as the fire sign energy. You know, that's you, no matter what. But this also could be talking about when the sun moves into fire or the sun moves into Aries. So that's that ingress time frame of the 20th of, I almost said the 20th of December, which is, of course, that's the winter solstice, or the solstice, depending on your location. But it's actually the 20th of March when we move into Aries. So it's talking about something that's been delayed. The word delay is really standing out to me. Allow that to happen in this deck. Allow those words to really stand out to you. And what's cool about this smaller deck is they really can do their little crazy morphing and stuff. I've been working with this deck, and I'm really liking it. I think it's the best one yet. But anyways, yeah. So you've been waiting around maybe 4 years, 4 months, and bam! Once this hits, you're off and running. They're saying you're off to the races. And it's funny they would say off to the races, because Sagittarius, you're ruled by the centaur horses. You know, so horse racing, I don't know. But it sure looks like some nice money showing up for you. You got that 9 of Pentacles right next to you. 4 of Rods. Some of you might be buying a house or moving. Some of you may start a home-based business when you get these 2 cards together. Okay, so then we've got the Moon, and you're going to be a lot of prestige. Prestige is really standing out to me big time. You know, you're going to be in the spotlight. The sun is shining on you. You're going to be in the spotlight. This is not, you've not done this alone. There's been help from, I hope I can get this in focus for you. Is it focused now? Yeah, there's been help from higher sources. Angels have helped you to manifest. You're right in line with them. So you're really aligning with your higher calling. Ace of Cups. You know, this stuff might be so great that you might just be like, I can't believe this is happening. This is so great for me. But it really can be. The timing is right. There is things that are going to be left behind. Again, you may think that, oh, something's going to be left behind and you're upset about it, but it's, I think you're overestimating the negative impact. I feel like you're going to feel relieved. I feel like you're going to feel relieved and feel better about a lot of stuff. I'm going to put at long last relief. Relief at long last or something. I'm going to put that there. Relief at last. How about that? Okay, so now we've got to do our animal totem. One more reminder, don't forget about the Aries Ingress, because this will be the final month that you can get it. Okay, so let's stick with the program and try to get it. If you want to get it, you got to get it this month. There's also an Aries Ingress painting program that helps you manifest your reality. You can find all that stuff on my website, as well as all the other things that I offer. So if you're interested, do check it out. And also how to get this cool little mini deck that I'm so stoked about. Okay, animal totem for Sagittarius. Oh, there it is. What do we got? Grasshopper. Grasshopper is moving forward with leaps and bounds, hopping from one thing to another. That's what I feel. Like these changes might be, let me zoom out so you can really see it a little better. There we go. These changes could be pretty abrupt. You know, when you got the Death card in the Grasshopper, you know, this could be a pretty abrupt change to all of a sudden you're leaping into this new life. I'm going to put leaping into your new life. I like that one. Leaping into your new life. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's it, right? That's hitting the nail on the head. Okay, here we go. Health, blessings, fertility, the gift of song. Inspired creations reveal your true spirit. Reincarnation, discovering your soul path. Advancement by leaps and bounds. Yeah. Inspired creations. You know, when you've got these 2 cards together like this, this could absolutely be that as well. Inspired creations, you know, something that you've been working on to create, and then you're going to be really revealing it. It looks very powerful and very positive. I was going to call you Scorpio, so some of you might be dealing with Scorpio. But I know this is a Sagittarius reading. Don't freak out. Okay. So speaking about inspired creations, you know, many of you know I do creative different things. I'm releasing my deck this month and everything else. But I also am releasing soon my first album of new age music, instrumental, me playing, you know, by myself. And the first single is out now. The second single will be coming out March 15th, and then I'll release the whole album on April. But the first single is out. I wanted to play it a little bit for you. I'll play it out with. It's called Traces of Angels. And if you do like it, it would mean a lot to me if you could maybe like me as a musical artist on your favorite platform, whether it's Apple or whatever, Spotify. Put me in the playlists, you know, those kinds of things, because that costs nothing and it's very helpful to me. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, and share. Those also cost nothing, and it does help me out. Thank you for all your support. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have the best month ever. And here's a little bit of Traces from Angel, the first single on my upcoming album. Till next time.